Do you remember your dreams?
Sometimes I do. They're very weird, though.
Of course they are. They're supposed to be. You are actually attending school while you're sleeping. And so a lot of your dreams are instructional. But if you're not remembering them and getting the lessons, your subconscious mind tends to give you another weirder one because it's trying to get your attention.
And I haven't been sleeping that well either.
Yeah. And the longer you sleep, the more you will dream, the more you'll remember your dreams, and the calmer they'll be. So it's kind of a catch-22. It's like I'm not getting a whole lot of sleep, and then I get weird dreams, and then I'm not getting a lot of, but you need more sleep. The dreams will calm down. You'll get the message. It'll work. Well, I guess I may as well tell it to you now. The easiest way to understand your dream language is, first of all, to keep a dream journal. And the reason for the dream journal is everyone has their own dream language. And a lot of times you see these books that say, tiger means this and dog means that and tree means this and that. Ignore that book, throw it away. It means nothing. Each person's dream language is their own. I will teach you or tell you a technique, and you can go back and listen to your recording, that will help you to discover your dream language. When you have a dream, when you wake up, before you go to the bathroom, before you turn on the light, before you do anything, write down the dream. As much of it as you can remember. You don't need to remember every little detail, but as much as you can remember. So let's say, for example, you dream of a greenhouse on a red dirt road that has a blue pickup truck, and there was a table that had a rose on it. That's the only thing you remember. And that you were standing in the corner and you were wearing a green dress. And those are the only things you remember in the dream. You may not even remember the tone of the dream or anything, just those things. You write down what you remember, and then you pull out the main characters in the dream. So the road, the house, the dress, the table, the rose, the truck. And you write those down and leave lines in between on the piece of paper, because you're going to go back and you're going to ask each of those things questions. Because your subconscious mind becomes everything in your dream. So there's no other people in your dream. There's no truck. There's none of that stuff. It's all you. And you are manifesting in your dream as each of these things in order to give you information. So you write them all down, and then you ask them questions. And so you would say to the truck, why are you here? And then you would respond, I am the truck, and I am here because I want you to know that you have a way to go, or whatever. And what else are you here for? Well, I don't want you to be afraid. I want you to know that you always have transportation. Anything else? No. Okay, thank you. I am the flower. Why are you here? I am here to bring beauty. Whatever. So you go through each thing in the dream and ask each of them the questions. At the end of, you've asked everybody, don't forget you in the dream, and ask you in the dream what you're doing there. And then once you get the answer from everybody, they always have something else to say. So ask them, and does anybody else have anything else to say? And usually each one will have one more thing they want to say. And then after you get that last thing and you write down each of these things, you basically say, okay, and the meaning of this dream is. And whatever that last sentence is that each of them gave you, if you put each of those sentences together, you will get the information that is the message of the dream. It's a really amazing technique, and it works very, very well. Now, the other question that people oftentimes have is, what is the difference between a teaching dream, a prophetic dream, and a dream where I'm going interdimensional or whatever? The teaching dreams, which is the one that this technique is about, are the dreams where things are weird. It's where, there's flying cats and cars that turn into trucks, that turn into buses, that turn into airplanes, and then they're ants. It's those weird things that happen in the dreams. That's the communication with your subconscious mind. Dreams that have to do with themes that almost seem like now. They almost seem real.
Yeah.
And when you wake up, you're kind of like, where am I? Those kind of dreams, those are interdimensional dreams. And so those, you're actually moving between dimensions, and the you that you are in the dream is a you that's in another dimension, so you're popping in and out. And you usually feel a little disconcerted when you wake up from those. And the ones that are prophetic oftentimes give you kind of goosebumpy weirdness when you wake up. So that's how they tell the difference. But I recommend that you use that technique well. And Herkimer Diamond is a very good stone to use in order to help you recall dream time if you have trouble recalling it. But having a dream journal by the bed is the key.